Please upload this live, bro. I want up. I haven't even done anything yet. What are you talking about? I will upload it. It's gonna be in my channel. You know. Um, yeah, if you want to rewatch the live stream that I did, you can actually just jump into straight into my channel. Here you go. This is my channel right here, and in the live session over here, you're gonna find all the live stream that I did. Yeah. Um, that's why you don't, you know, I'm actually gonna try and create a video where I compile the streams of the stream, because honestly, you know, I know you guys don't have time to watch a 2 hour stream. I know I don't. If you're really desperate, then yeah, you know, you might want to watch it, but I know I don't want to watch an entire 2 hour live stream. It is full of content, but you know, I'm gonna try and condense them into like a more digestible 15-20 minutes video or something like that, where I just talk over all of the stuff that I learned during a live stream. I believe that you do better than I can imagine. I watch every one of video of yours. Ah, I love that. Thank you so much. Thanks for the words of encouragement. Red source, Z rotation, H slope, alpha, red. Huh. Just put chord dance and it's immediately turn into a 2D a 3D layer. Sorry, it looks 3D. What? I thought this is blue. That's gonna be a lot cooler. Apparently this is gonna make it darker. Yeah, I'm just messing around with chord dance. Don't know what I'm doing yet. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. What? That's way smoother now. Since when are you using After Effects? Since about. I'm gonna save this first. Since about 2015. Yeah, I started learning about After Effects when I was in high school. I got a little bit bored with having to do schoolwork, and then I just found out that, hey, my brother is doing Photoshop. I should probably use Photoshop as well, learn how to do it as well, and then I learned it, and then I figured, oh, is there any way I can make all of these elements move around while I'm here in Photoshop? And then I just thought, hey, what is this thing called After Effects? I started to learn about Video Copilot, Andrew Kramer, all of those people who do online tutorials back then. And yeah, I started to learn mostly from Creative Dojo, who also happens to be Vietnamese. I have no idea, but yeah, shout out to Vincent Vincent Nguyen. Yeah, so that's when I started using After Effects for my work. I remember putting out I guess I didn't have a lot of it. I didn't get a lot of attention when I was in school, so I figured I better get something out of myself before I leave school. What the hell? This looks like organic 3D all of a sudden. Increase the mask here, hang on. G morning. Hello, Nguyễn Tiến Đạt. What the hell? What is this? Yeah, so I started using After Effects from there. Do you guys think that there will be an alternative to After Effects? I think the Cavalry app might be a good contender. Just gonna leave. Afternoon from the UK. Hey, yo. Good afternoon to you too, Tommy. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. How about you? That's very polite. Oh my god. I love your vibe so much. Afternoon to you too, sir. Alright, multiplier. That's the exposition. Wow. Why is it cut off here a little bit? Is that because of the preview screen? No, it is not. Whichever one here. There we go. 100% the size. Okay, make sure that's full. Let's try moving the. So what's going on in here? Is that the color at the back? These colors over here are affecting how the position of the cards are moving. I feel like this feels like a plugin that should exist primarily in After Effects, but it is a native effect. So yeah, start picking up After Effects. It seems impossible to do fancy stuff. I see you on IG. I like your work. Thank you, man. Yeah, it seems intimidating at first, but once you get the hang of it and you fell in love with the process, you fell in love with going through the motion, learning all the ways around the rule and finding a way to use those rules to your advantage, then it's gonna get way easier and way accessible for you in the long run. First time I picked up After Effects is also pretty difficult for me as well, because the same feeling that I got when I first jumped into this app is also the same feelings that I have now. Is that it's quite a I keep looking into that screen. I'm supposed to be looking at here. Yeah, it's quite a flat. Can you guys hear me well? Are you guys hearing what coming out of the mic? Yeah, it's quite a 2D flat thinking sort of program. It's just the way it's set up. It's like it confines you to think in 2D space. So the way that you can actually pull it out, I'm gonna make this blue actually. The way that you can actually come out of it successfully is to think of it, try to think of it three-dimensional. What is PC spec? Mine is a Asus TUF Gaming A15. You can look that up. It's got a pretty good RAM, pretty good graphics card, and that's why I like it. I think if you're looking for a PC to do After Effects with, safest bet would just to go with a gaming laptop. Right, let's turn off all of these. Let's try one parameter at a time. How about that? There's a lighting. Yeah, let's return that to the normal position. How you guys doing today? You guys doing good? How often do you stream? Probably not as often as I would like to, but yeah, maybe once a week, twice a week. Team Nguyễn tại hello anh, hello, welcome, xin chào. Mọi người khỏe không ạ? Mình đang thử một tí với cả cái effect tên là Card Dance. Yeah, as I said, probably not as often as I liked. Oh, I'm gonna put some gradient on here. It's kind of boring looking at this in one color. Let's try putting in something wrong over here. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, if you're a beginner in After Effects, you just picked up After Effects today. You said, yeah. All I can. Why is it jiggling like this? What is it doing? Material, lighting, camera position. It's not animated, right? No, nothing is animated. Why is it jiggling like this? Right, let's see where this goes. Ooh. The only thing lacking from this one compared to something like Trapcode, Forma Trapcode particular, is the ability to have built-in shadows for each of the cards. I think that's gonna be a pretty good addition. Do you ever get client works? Yes, I used to get a couple of them to work as part-time, but not anymore now. Not so for this year. I haven't got quite a few of them now, since it's been getting pretty difficult getting client jobs, but that's not what I'm focusing on. I guess you can get a lot of client jobs if you put like all your mindset into it. You just like keep on reaching out, keep on updating your portfolio, and then it's gonna come to you eventually. But right now it's just not my focus. I want to do this more. I want to stream. I wanted to push this YouTube thing more to see where I can possibly push it. What? That looks like some 2D pixel games, the old NES games, or like the classic media player screensaver that you see when you play music on that. What that's for the old people in here. If you still remember that, shout out to you. I just consider myself old. That's Windows XP. Yeah, exactly. If you still remember that, shout out to you, man. Okay, you can actually, thanks to the gradient, you can actually see something that resembles a little bit of a shadow in here. Bro, this is so XP. You keep doing what you're doing. I love the way you use colors in your tutorials, so I look forward to learning my animation style from your tutorials. Thanks, man. I hope all the best for you. I hope that you get more in tune with the tool that you use. You know, the main thing that I would suggest is just to keep your keep your mind, keep your soul right. Make sure that it's fit for creation, because at the end of the day, After Effects is just a tool, and where you're planning to go with it is more important than having a tool. That's just nice. I couldn't hear what GPU you using. GPU is a laptop version of the 3060 Ti, which is quite good, but I don't know how it is on a laptop. Actually overheats quite easily. Let's try the Z position. Intensity red to green to, oh, here is the second gradient over here. I see. Right, so increase the red. Oh yes. Oh yes. This looks more like a 3D object now. It's gonna come back, and that one is gonna come forward. I see now. That's actually so cool. I'm gonna break this shape down. The more I break it down, the more it just seems like it seems to be taking a different shape than how it started out. That makes a lot of sense. Would you say the motion graphic industry is saturated, especially the 2D space? Secretly, between you and me and the 5 people that are in here, yeah, there are a lot of people who are doing. Definitely a lot more supply than demand right now, especially in this year, after all the difficulties that we ran into. There's a lot more people who are doing motion graphics compared to the jobs that are available in the studio in the industry right now. Yeah, it's saturated or not. I don't think it's saturated. I think that there are still, hello Zivu, there are still a lot more that people can dedicate them. There are a lot of motion graphics designer, but there are a lot of people who are doing different things compared to what the previous people are doing in motion graphics, if you know what I mean. Like, there are a lot of people, but not a lot of them has a lot of artistry in their work, if you know what I'm saying. It's still, you will get to a point in your career when you just starting to think like everything is starting to look the same, and you're just yearning, you're just hungry for something different, and then that's when you start to look out into the industry in the other countries, see what they're doing, especially Japan or France has some outstanding works coming on from those countries. So yeah, look into that. I think UK also. The UK is also has some commendable level of artistry within animation and motion graphics as well. that new piece of animation for channel 4, that new ident for channel 4. Oh my god, more. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that scene where it just keeps on zooming in into channel 4, the channel 4 logo, I think that's probably the best bit of animation that I've seen all year. Hang on, I'm gonna pull this to you guys, see what you know what I mean. Look at that. And each of the scenes is either live action or animated, and if it's animated in a different style, a variation of style. I'm gonna put a like onto that. Look at that. Look at this. Oh man. Yeah. So I'll say saturated or not, it might not matter, considering that, you know, just stick to what you do best, focus on yourself, and figure out which resonate with you best, and you'll find yourself not having to worry about saturation and all of this going on. This is so cool. This looks like an avant-garde building. See if I can rotate it further. Let's give this to red. Oh, that's Y rotation. What the hell? It looks like it should be a lyric video. How do you even start learning that? What are you trying to create today on stream? I started learning that just by having a lot of free time on my own. If you don't have you get another job, you don't have a lot of free time, and yeah, I understand that can be difficult. I started out just watching tutorials in my free time. I watch it as like a consumer of tutorial, you can say. Z scale, where's the Z rotation? There it is. Yeah, I watch it and then try to condense all of these things that I watch on stream. Creative Andrew Kramer, Video Copilot really inspired me to take a non-expression, non-shortcut approach, and he really inspired me to just keep on sitting to just sit down for a long time, hustle out this visual, try to put like a kitchen sink approach on it and see what comes out. It's really like a hands-on, non-expression sort of approach, and I really admire that. That's been my principles and how I do my work, and I guess that's what I'm also doing on stream here as well. Just sitting down with this effect that I've never used this effect before, and then I just heard about it the other day, and I really wanted to sit down on stream and see what it is capable of. And I feel like this can be really useful. Instead of using something like Trapcode Forum, you can use something like this that's also taking in from the color information from the background and turn it into a presentable 3D object like this. If I drag it up, it's gonna. That's one? Actually look kinda nice, I'm not gonna lie. Seems like it's the fewer there objects in there, the fewer columns in there, the more presentable these objects are gonna be. Look at that. That's so cool. We get ourselves a bunch of wings. And if you drag it over here, it looks like it rotates to the other side as well. Let's drag it even further out like that. Z position, drag it out. X rotation doesn't do much apparently. Y rotation though, and X zero, no, Z rotation actually does a lot, and X scale, why not? Right. What the hell is this? Should I put some keyframes down? I feel like I'm more in tune with what is going on right now. Right, let's drop it down. If you watch my stream for a long time, you're gonna notice that I say or drag it down or apparently a lot. There's some words that I just keep on repeating that I didn't know. I'm also repeating myself. Look at that shape. Looks like a modern art piece. There are so many variables to this that we can do. I'm gonna put a keyframe over here. This looks really nice. This looks like a sunset sort of scene over here. Drag this down, maybe to 2 seconds. I'm gonna drag it over here to this side. See what comes out. What? Right, what else can we do? I think delay the scale a little bit. It looks like a jazz animation. What are there any forums you recommend that have given you a lot of values in terms of tips or ideas when you heard about the effects you're working with? Usually in the industry, people would just share the effects that they find. Probably someone like Jake in Motion, who does a series of all of the effects in After Effects and what they're used for. I think Creative Cow, yeah, Creative COW is also pretty useful in sharing tips, or is there anything you're stuck with in After Effects? They also share a lot of that. Where's this thing that I just X scale? Nah. and X rotation. Yeah, there we go. We can see a little bit of the shadows in here. Sometimes when I'm also messing with this effect, I just cannot believe that there are actual effects coming straight with After Effects. I've been so reliant on plugins and you know, script for so long. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with plugins, but you know, being reliant on them for so long, I feel like I just forgot that this type of stuff exists in After Effects. Wow. I like how they just jiggle like that. I don't know where that come from. White scale. How about blue? This looks like Netflix, if Netflix has a budget of $20. Tommy, if you're still here, I just want you to know that two of my all-time inspiration for doing this type of stuff actually comes from the UK. Their name is Chris Cunningham, who's a director. Wow, you can rotate the shape. Yeah, and the other is Syriac, who's an animator who's really big back in the days for his creepy animation. Yeah, if you wanna take a look at them, then I can type it in the chat for you. But yeah, I did my my college thesis was actually about them. Right, let's move on to something else. Let's not render that. 20 FPS. Hello Mr. Hiếu Vũ Design. 20 FPS là ai đây? Nghe rất là quen. Hello 20 FPS. How are you? Biết ngay mà. Cắt. Lại Mr. đã biết. Bà Việt hôm nay có suggestion gì cho livestream bây giờ ế quá, không có ai xem này. Bà Việt dạo này còn đánh Valorant không đấy? Anh em bắn CS rồi. Oh shit. Recreate Spider-Man across the multiverse After Effects. I already did in the last video. Where's my library? Here we go. Yeah, okay. Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse hả? Okay. The whole movie. Em tính thì báo giá 10 triệu nhá. cả cả movie là 10 triệu, để muốn thêm render nữa là 20. Ooh. It's looking pretty nice. Color dodge linear. I think I'll stick with overlay and see if it's got any juice to it. How about one more and add it over here. Bà Việt bao giờ livestream Valorant nhỉ? Tôi xem với. Hard mix. Stick with overlay. Alright, I'm gonna animate this to have it coming out from this side to this side. Oh, that's a scale. God damn it. Này nhé, okay. There we go. Drag it like that. We put it on this comp. Ooh, actually, gonna try putting on over here. Where's the rotation? I wanna rotate it back. X scale, Z rotation. There we go. Nope. Nope. What if we put it over here on this side? What is it gonna look like? Oh, not bad actually. It's not half bad. Right, yeah, I'll copy that comp, make it something else. Actually, I'll just copy this shape over here, put it in here, and call it that. Gonna do a little bit of easing exercise here today. Gonna try to have it jump on, pop into that, maybe a panel over here, and then bounce down. And then just gonna stuck here for a little bit. Yeah. Why not? Boop. Drag this one, drag this curve up over here. Boop. Boop. And then this one's not gonna ease this, actually carry on the momentum from here and have it end up over here in this position. Oh, Tom, you're still here. What is your opinion on the courses by Ben Marriott or Advanced Motion Methods if you've seen them? I've never taken them, so I don't think I should be voicing my opinion on that. But yeah, it could be fun. It could be like a nice thing to invest in if you want to learn more about how their process is like. And yeah, if you really want to replicate what they get in their design arsenals, I think their courses can be helpful. But I haven't taken any courses. Yeah. Ooh. It's gonna be a fun little thing over here. Put this into the exact color of the ball. Then I'm gonna put this panel, rotate it a little bit. I got a move anchor. Shout out to Move Anchor Point by Creative Dojo. It helps me a lot. Then I'm gonna put this panel over here for it. That's something for it to hit on. Boom. And there you get now we get an impact scene. Boom. So now in order to make this look like Spider-Verse, Khaled Salah, thank you so much. I learned a lot from you. Yeah, no problem. I'm constantly trying to help people to learn more, so if you got any suggestion on what you like to see in After Effects, let me know. Boom. Boom. Right, so as soon as this ball hits the panel over here, this ball is gonna illuminate for a little bit, and then it's gonna fade out. And in order to make it illuminate like that, what we're gonna do is, you can either just hit on opacity, wiggle, and put some like outrageous numbers on it, like 50, 300, for example, like that. But usually what I would usually do, which is way quicker, I think, is just keyframe that and move each frame, and then alternate between them. You get a nicer glitchy look in terms of opacity, and then just keep dragging it down, varying the opacity level between each frame. And at the end, I'm gonna have 2 frames over here that is 100%. So we can have the audience attention lingers onto that panel for a little bit. Actually, it doesn't need to be that long, like that. Boom. And that was the illusion of an impact. gonna put a deep glow over there. Nice. I'm gonna have it drag down here as well, and then drag. Maybe like that is good. It looks like it's fading away. Hang on, I'm gonna try and read the comments while I'm finish up with this. I'm gonna add in another shape. Yeah, over here, and then I'm gonna put in a massive shape to indicate the impact. I think your thought processes and why you make decisions when it comes to the animations you make, as well as how you did it. I think most YouTubers only make videos on what they did not know how they thought, and when they did not how they thought, okay, this in regards to a recommendation you ask about. I think because it's really difficult to get your thought out into a concise piece and then make a. It's one thing to get your thought. Hello, Murilo Medieros. Hope how I pronounce that right. Yeah, it is one thing to. It's one thing to get your thoughts out. Make sure you put it down to the piece of paper and document all the way that you think about stuff when you're designing. And it's also another thing which is also doubly difficult is to convey that to someone else in order to make them understand it. Yeah, I try. That's what you said apart. Yeah, I try. I do try a lot to get people to understand how I think about it, but I don't know how well people are perceiving it, but it's just something that I really want to convey. Where's the skill? The best channel. Oh. Welcome to the channel, Murilo. I hope you enjoy your stay here in the live stream. We're gonna be doing this for a bit, and then I'm gonna run off to something else. Nope. I love those kind of videos. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll definitely do that because I think that tutorials are taking a lot of my head space right now, and they take a lot of planning to do, and they it based on people's needs. I think helping people to better their mindset when they're designing. I think secretly that's something that every people want to be able to do, is to convey a sort of mindset in how they design and how they animate. But it's just not an easy thing to do at all. It's just not an easy thing to teach. It's not even an easy thing to talk about. Ooh, plucker and bolt. Charles Remigio, hi. Watched some of your beats. What was that accent? Watched some of your bits a few days ago, and it really helped me like a lot. Yeah. Appreciate you watching my video, and glad to hear that it helps you a lot. I don't like it when emails just keep popping in like that. I'm gonna. The idea for animation would be as the small ball leaves a big ball, like it's escaping the bubble. I think I did that once in my in another animation of mine. I think one of the first tutorials that I made. Okay, that makes the deep glow. Feels like the deep glow has more purpose behind it. And what do you know? You can actually put a halftone into this. Always like a cheat code with a halftone. Yeah, I think the pucker and bloat is helping a lot when I disable that. Rotate it like that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Something like that. Something that adds to the look of it. Maybe a glow on here as well. Stuff that glows in After Effects is like pretty much cheat code if you want things to look better. Part of me wants to extend this step out a little bit. No? No way. Never mind. I'll keep that in mind. Glow equals good. No! No. Glow equals good only if you use it effectively. You're gonna become a motion graphic influencer if you keep saying glows equal good. Well, I can have something that sort of indicates the motion over here a little bit. Wow. Okay, and also while this is slowing down over here, I think it also helps a little bit if this thing is also slowing down. So here's what I mean. Like that, opacity a little bit like that. Just sort of slow the whole process down. We're trying to create a moment over here between the ball and the impact. And it picks up speed at this part down here. Also this one also slow down a little bit and then picks up speed. I think one thing we can do over here is to right click all of these, go to keyframe and keyframe velocity and click on continuous. They're gonna be keeping on a smooth trajectory as it goes down to this over here. And maybe over here we can keyframe those at the end. So over here they still keep with their brightness, but at the end over here it's slowly just fading out. No, that doesn't help. Okay. And another another fun thing that we can do is we can actually put in like a line that indicates the motion. Is something that I really like to do when I first start out, is doing this. So you know how the motion line over here, that line, you can actually take that line from the position keyframe over here, you know, copy of those, and in the new shape over here you can just draw out a line like this and keyframe that, and in this keyframe session over here duplicate that into the path, and then you get yourself a line. Wait, where is it? No. That's the position. Oh no, it's supposed to be like, wait, it used to work, but I think it only works with mass path, not the other way around with position. Okay, never mind. I have another idea. It's just we're gonna just draw out this line. There we go. Now we have a path that fits with the position. I think we need to have nothing first in the path and then keyframe the path and then copy it down. And now we have a path that really matches with the trajectory of the ball. And I could just color it with the same color like that. Now we have a motion line. And what I can do is actually I can just keyframe the progression of the line over here. Where is it? Over here to shape, and then add the trim path like that. Drag it from, I'm gonna disable this. If you want to disable the mass path over here, you can just click on to this button and then drag the ending down like that, and the path will disappear with it. So here at the end I'm gonna mark each of the milestones like that over here. When it collide with the panel like that, I'm gonna give it a 32%. Is 32% enough? Yeah, it reaches 34%. Over here it sort of bounces a little bit into this path like that, and at the end I'm just gonna roll with the ball. There we go. So we get a motion path. The rest that we need to do now is just keyframe this path so that it matches with the ball. Which, I mean, the ball is pretty big and the line is pretty thin, so it's easier for us to just sort of eyeball where the ball is and eyeball where the line is. Do you upload your live stream? Because this seems very useful. Yeah, I upload it on my channel over here. As you can see, if you go into my channel, you can go into the live tab over here. I'm gonna save all my live stream in here, so that's where you can watch it when this one ends. There we go. Now we got a motion path. There's something that I really wanted to do actually, is having the path over here moves with in conjunction with the motion of the ball. And how we're gonna do that, we're gonna try, this is like some really hands-on stuff over here. I'm gonna click on the path, go to the window tab and select create nulls from path, and we're gonna have the points follow the nulls so that we get better control of the of the path. Right now we just created 5 of these paths, and what we're gonna do is gonna color it. These are the paths I'm gonna hold on to. So yeah, so the idea is that as these as the ball move along, I'm gonna make this path move as well, so that it looks like it's being affected by the speed of the ball. So like that, boom. Once it does that, this ball is gonna come up over here and then move towards this trajectory a little. Just gonna drift, slowly drift away to that, like that. And this one as well. It definitely looks like a Windows XP, an old Windows XP animation over here. So I can drift to the side like that, just slowly drifting. Gonna F9 all of those. What? It's like if the intensity of the speed of the ball actually affects the way the line looks. That's the idea that I'm trying to convey. This one as well. This one also can be heading toward, because the ball is going this side. This one can be heading toward that side, to the right of the screen as well. You go here, you drift over here, and you can drift over here. Something like that. It gives the line a little bit more character. Boom. Something like that. The good thing is you can actually customize within the line. So over here you get inside of the stroke you get a wave option, which you can use to sort of fluctuate the thickness of the stroke. Wavelength, increase the wavelength, and like that you get like a semi dotted line. Bam. it in some way it makes it look like the camera is going around the ball as it goes along. Yeah, what else? What else can I add? Can I add a stroke to this? Lum the Lem Lam, hello. Welcome to the slow stream. Oh, the stroke. Stroke is looking really nice actually. I'm gonna put the stroke down into this frame. And then if there is anything else cooking looking nice, just a random scene. Before you join, actually we actually created this, which is a card dance effect, just making it looking like 3D even though it's not. That's just sort of the theme of my live stream, making stuff look 3D even though it's not. And yeah, I'm gonna create a new shape using this one. Kind of put an, instead of an ellipse, turn, yeah. Gonna make sure it keeps the ellipse shape like that. It's kind of nice. Adu, that's it. How you doing? How you doing today? And actually I'm gonna create some flashing in the background as well. I'm gonna create a solid. I'm gonna paint it white over here. And I'm gonna put in a ball action. Let's go. I haven't used this for so long now. Grid spacing, I'm gonna decrease the ball size over here, and then you got a texture that looks like a lot of balls clumped into each other. Uh, 3D artists making 2D pixel art, 3D artists making 3D art. That's useful. No, it's not. Alright, I'm gonna make sure this stays like that. Make sure this is a square, and as it draws out, we're gonna have a nice texture behind us. Scale it up like so. Make sure this stays in the back, although it's already in the back. Boom. Twist angle. Nah, I'll just scatter it out like that. See if it looks good. No. Yeah, something like this. Something like a light radiance of light casting on a piece of texture. I want the opacity to ease in a little bit sooner, like that. Same goes for this one. There you are. And ball action you can pretty much apply to everything. You know, maybe for example, if you put an adjustment layer over here, as soon as this ball lands on top of this shape like that, you can put a ball action so we get a frame. Yo, what? That actually looks good. Okay, we got a few frame over here of the frame being broken up like that. to get a little bit more feeling of the impact. That's actually, it's not bad. Let's try posterized time with that. Make it 6 frames per second. Looks like it's broken up. 14. This could be like an entire style. Hey, yeah, that's crazy. It's like posterized. Yeah. It's like posterizing the entire. What? It's like posterizing the entire frame. Okay. And then you can twist it around as well. Maybe not. Now it looks like a video game. Chào anh Gia, anh đang ở... anh đang đi chơi. Maybe a little bit of invert as well on this one. Invert never hurts anybody. There we go. Finding stuff from trial and error. That's mostly how it works actually. Where is it? There we go. I can actually just put in a little bit of ball action over here, so I want this, and it disappeared. Does it not work for shape layer? I did not know that. I'm gonna scale that even more. Finding style from trial and error is one thing. Finding style from, I think the better way to find style is just turn everything up to the extreme level and then see what turns out. Hôm qua với hôm nay em ngồi xem lại cái Science of Fear của anh rồi làm theo mất gần 10 tiếng rồi xong. Dude, 10 tiếng hả? Anh vừa nói là để anh khi nào anh condense, anh gói gọn nó thành một cái video khoảng 10-15 phút, thế có khi dễ xem hơn nha. Mọi người xem 10 tiếng cũng được, xem 10 tiếng ủng hộ anh. Nếu có gì up lên Instagram rồi tag anh vào. See if you crash. Yeah, it looks like an anime. This. I feel like we need more gradient. I'm still not happy with the amount of gradient we have, so I'm gonna put in a color gradient ramp over here like that. This one can be a light bluish. If you remove the blue gradient, it will straight up anime, or just add Japanese text. Well, can you suggest a good Japanese text that I can use? I don't really know Japanese, so just add in like a wow in Japanese. Type in the chat like a wow in Japanese. Something that I can use. What are you looking for with gradient? I'm trying right here. Because without the gradient over here, for me, this whole frame over here with before the ball hits is just looking kind of empty. So I'm trying to fill that in with some sort of information that would complement what the ball is doing on the foreground. So I'm gonna try and this looks nice. I'm gonna try to add in a little bit of information in the background to see if it will help complement. I just hit the mic, so I'm so sorry about that. Some of you guys just became deaf because of that, but yes. I'm so sorry, but yeah, it's just trying out some light gradient. That's what I'm trying to do. Ooh. What did you type in here? I'm scared. This is amazing. It is amazing. Desne Sugoi. And Tommy, you also write something. Wait, saw this the other. All right, I'm gonna put the first thing in. I wanna animate this gradient as well as soon as it hits, or just when the ball is coming close. So it could be a little bit cool reflection. Just sugoi desu ne. I don't know. I'm afraid you're gonna put in something foul. What is the frame render time for ms? Frame render time for this, for mine. Yeah, I don't know where to look for that. I'm sorry. So let's add something lighter over here to this side. This is good. Okay, the balance between two colors. What's frame render time for is 3 ms. Where are you guys seeing that? Where are you guys seeing the render time? And then I'm gonna pinpoint this color over here. Opacity between that and the background. Yeah. Put that in. Left down. Left. Oh, okay. So if I put it in full, that's gonna be 62 ms. That's milliseconds, right? Opacity down. Oh, okay. This one needs to happen a little bit later. And now we get a little bit more intensity for the blow because of the color in the background, as you can see here. Actually, if I move this, if I keyframe this 2 point as well and move it when the ball hit, it's just, I think it's gonna create a more impactful interaction like that, and then have them come back to their original position like that. Like the color is also helping out. Technically, how fast can your PC render one frame at a moment? Higher the number, that means the slower it renders one frame. Thanks for explaining. Just FPS meter indicator. Yeah. Well, technicalities. Okay, drag this in, and yeah, boom. See how that looks. The color information over here is already improving that just so much. I'm gonna color these two colors as well. If you didn't know, you can also keyframe the color inside of the gradient, so you can actually edit the colors, which is which, and then over time how it's gonna be looking like. So over here I'm gonna make it brighter a little bit. This one is also taking over from this side, maybe not as bright. Like that, and then have them also return to their original color at the end. Ooh, that just helps it tremendously. Tremendous. Impact over here needs something. Maybe not mosaic, maybe something. Maybe mosaic. And not the invert. Put in sharp color. Put them in pixelated form like that. And move it back before the ball action, or maybe after. Yeah, maybe after the ball action. Nah, just gonna look back. Okay. Drop it down. Should I put the Sugoi Desne before or after the hit? What does the order do? Okay, so the order is basically what sort of effect is gonna go on, which effect is gonna go on top of which. So for example here I got the mosaic. So what it does is just breaking up the composition into pixels like this, and then when the ball action comes in, the ball action basically turns these pixels into these effects, these stylized spheres, and then you can do whatever you want with it. The problem with these spheres is that they got little, because they are spheres, they got little gaps between them for the black background, for the information from the background to protrude through. So if you turn them into this sphere ball first, and then mosaic them up, the mosaic is also gonna take in the information from the black background in the back, and then turn them into pixels, and then you get something that looks like this, which is not ideal. Unlike when you put the mosaic in front and then put this ball action in. I just stick with the mosaic for now and get rid of the ball action, and then posterize time. What it does is just reduce the FPS of this specific part over here to the frame rate that I wanted. So I'm gonna put in Sugoi Desne, and then we're just gonna call it that. Right, where is it? Sugoi Desne. Alright, text. I'm gonna be doing something with text today. I haven't done that for a while. I want them to be broken down to sections like this. We drag them down a little. This font is why I'm not familiar with Japanese fonts. Using Japanese fonts. Need something bold. Gothic, oh, bold. Yeah, that's seems about right. I don't have a specified font in mind for Japanese. I do for Korean though, funnily enough. Use the Hanko typeface by my good friend Gideon. I'm gonna customize this frame a little bit. I'm gonna shout out a script that I use a lot, Type Array, which brings up the type in a very quick fashion. All you need to do is just drop it in, and then it's there for you. Add in the blur. I'm gonna move the keyframe back a little bit so that it's sort of almost finished. Stroke it like this, put a stroke on it like that, boom. Then you gonna have a variant where it's completely stroked out like that. And I'm gonna move it here. Glitchy. A little bit glitch up like that. Alright. Now this one I'm gonna enlarge it a little bit. Sugoi desu ne. Ooh, what I can actually do with this is I'm gonna enlarge it to the entire composition like that, and then put an invert on the entire thing. See how it looks. Oh, wow. This looks straight out of an anime, I'm not gonna lie. Then I'm gonna move this one over here down. We get also another look of the type. Where is it? Okay, here we go. That one at the bottom, like that. I learned this from Need for Speed Pro Street, the racing game from 2007. I think the art design back then was so unique, and you know, you got this element that jumps into different section of the screen. I think that's really good. We also need to figure out how to fade out this animation. I think the gradient can do a little bit of fading out, like that. Opacity, keyframe that as soon as it drops, like so. Also, the line over here could do a little bit of fading away. Where is it? Where's the line? There we go. Trim path. Where is it? Oh, what? I'm not the one to name my layer, especially in a quick live stream like this. So you know, I hope you guys understand. I'm gonna animate this path over here, drag it down to 100%, like this, in order for it to sort of follow the path. There we go. There we go. Maybe make the orange grain to be a bit more red, like a sunset. Which one? This one? This one when it's inverted? Thank you for the great tutorials. Your work has been really inspiring. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Waymoti, so much for the kind words, and yeah, thanks for dropping by into the live stream. Maybe pixelated bar or something out of that could be too much. Just random thoughts. Second inert. Oh, this one. So it looks like a sunset from the Japanese flag. I got you. Could be something fun. We just put small levels on it. A harsher red, like that. Boom. And then pixelate it out, right? That's what you suggest. Nah, I think it's already, thanks to the ball action, I think it's already pixelated enough. I think the style that we get here when the ball is being pixelated and ball interacted with the ball action as well, I think that's enough in terms of stylization. Yeah, too short anyway. Anh ơi, chiều dọc. Ôi chết rồi, chiều dọc, chết rồi. Bây giờ là mới có người biết tiếng Nhật vào để bóc phốt. Ok, anh ơi, chiều đọc của chữ tiếng Nhật đó không thuận, đọc thuận thì mình phải để cột phải, cột bên trái. À, tức là không phải đúng không hả em? Đúng rồi, anh hiểu. Mình đọc, bởi vì Nhật đọc theo từ 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 bên này xuống 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 xuống. Đúng rồi. Đúng rồi, cảm ơn em. Have a good day. Have a good day, you too, Tommy. Yeah, thanks for dropping by. I hope this has been useful for you. And yeah, make sure to keep on following the channel if you feel it's helpful enough. Phải để cái này cột bên phải này, ok này. Cột bên phải. Bây giờ làm nào để viết theo chữ như chữ kiểu Nhật nhỉ? Một cột nó sẽ như thế này. Someone, if you don't know what I've been saying, someone who actually knows Japanese actually came in and saying that, you know, the way that I form these letters are are not accurate. I was afraid someone who actually knows Japanese just, you know, come in and call me out on my bullshit, but you know, it's something that has to happen. Cột bên trái, ok. Như này đúng không em? Like that, and ok, Minh Tâm cho anh biết đây có phải câu trả lời cuối cùng của em. Phải đáp án cuối cùng. With that rip. Jesus Christ. I should have known that before I made all this adjustment over here. Like that, and also the character has to be inverted like that. This one too. Okay, and this one as well. Also this one. Chuẩn rồi anh. Okay, let's go. Yes sir. Cảm ơn em. Also, here's something that's gonna be useful for the text. I'm gonna stylize the text a little bit using some plugins over here. Trịnh Đức, hello anh. Hello em, chào mừng tới stream của anh hôm nay. Is it zebra file? No, it's not. It's maybe, yes, maybe it is. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna blur out the source like this. Make a frequency, a lesser frequency of it, and then have it adjust the speed of the color even more. That's sort of more. I think that's sort of more in tune with the style of an anime sequence. An anime-like sequence. I'm not trying to make an anime. Ooh, yes sir. Exactly that. Exactly what I was trying to express over here. Yeah, that was fun. Right, and then Sugoi Disney. All right, and then one final thing that I'm gonna put in. I think this is really helpful for us to convey that idea of an impact. Is obviously camera lens blur, or just not the impact, but like in terms of compositional wise, it looks more. You know, interesting is to have focus on one side, on one end, and not focus on the other. What I'm going to do is create a new shape layer. I'm going to call this a blur map, and I'm going to draw out a shape that rectangle sphere that just sort of covers the inside of the frame over here, of this frame. Just cover sort of the inner side of the frame. Gonna blur it out with a fast blur, and then that's sort of it. I'm just gonna hide this away. That's gonna be my blur map. And this blur map over here, I'm gonna select that layer, also including the blur inside. I'm gonna invert the map, so it's just gonna be blurring up the outside a little bit. Ooh, and we got some beautiful bokeh over here on the outside thanks to that blur map. I'm just gonna limit that blurring on the outside over here a little as soon as we're done with the impact, and then at the end we're gonna fade away like that. That's pretty good. Is there anything we can do to like accentuate this action even more? I kind of want to experiment a little bit here before we wrap up. We haven't wrapped up yet, right? This shape, I'm gonna create a shape in here. So this is where the sort of the impact is. I'm just gonna disable this adjustment layer a little bit. Come back to them later. And in this shape, oops, not that one. In this newly created shape over here, I'm gonna add in this sort of triangular shape that draws sort of, my point over here is just to draw attention, the viewer's attention to that spot in the impact. So what I'm gonna do is taper the stroke a little bit at the end over here. Give it a little bit of gradient. Like that, and color it so it matches with the ball. Right, and now where is that shape? There it is. I'm gonna trim path it. Have it come down. Animate so that it comes down along with the ball. Ending over here. Oops, not that one. That's it. Smoothen the motion curve. And then push it up a little bit. Also duplicate that one, move one over here as well. So maybe you can scale it up like, oops, like that. Right, and then offset it. That looks kind of cartoonish. It looks kind of experimental, but yeah, it does a job. It disable a little bit of the beginning so that we don't see the edges. Animate the position as well. right, that helps a lot. This one too. Oops. Just keep on misclicking. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. That looks nicer. Right, let's turn on the adjustment map, not you. There we go. I want people to see a little bit more out of this. Okay. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just gonna wait for that siren to go. Michael Lemma DG, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm gonna wrap up the stream today's ambulance. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream today. Hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, I'm gonna save the stream later on in my channel, so you guys can watch it later. And today, to sum it up, today we covered the card dance animation over here. We did a lot of things. We experimented with this effect over here that, take advantage of the mapping procedure in After Effects. We made this small animation here, which is looking really nice indeed. I'm gonna try and challenge myself to make an animation without having to use gradient, because I'm thinking I've been using gradient for way too much. Yeah, Saifu Islam, thank you man, nice animation. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do this more frequently, but the next time you guys should remind me that I should try to do an animation that has no gradient at all. I think that's gonna be a nicer challenge for me. Yeah. Cảm ơn mọi người đã tham gia vào stream nhé. Cảm ơn mọi người đã có những input rất là hay về cái chữ. Nếu không thì mình sẽ viết nó rất là sai. Cảm ơn mọi người đã xem. Hẹn mọi người trong stream lần tới. Good night, Mr. Good night. Thank you, bro. Thank you everyone. Thanks a lot. I'm gonna go have my coffee now. Busted.